Hello and welcome to the show. I'm here on Forza Horizon 2. Storm Island is living up to its name. In fact, it has now just stopped raining. Never mind, ignore that sentence. It was really stormy when I paused the game. It's just all stopped. Yes, I've got another rally car build. This one is a highly requested one, so I'm going to give it a try. It is the Tesla Model S. One of the very, very few electric cars that I like. I do like the Teslas. It's a nice car, this one. And I'm going to try and turn it into a rally car. How well it's going to do? I have absolutely no idea. No, I have no clue. I didn't expect the TVR, though, to go fastest. Maybe the Tesla could be surprising. I genuinely have no idea what to expect from this car. Now, as far as upgrades go, it's a little bit more interesting with this car. We're following the normal rules for this series. The vehicle must be four-wheel drive, which amazingly lowers the PI. How does making it four-wheel drive lower everything? I mean, it makes it heavy, but normally four-wheel drive will give us better traction. Oh, never mind. It's going four-wheel drive. That's the rules for this series. We're going to have the off-road tyres, nice and simple. Really, again, same for everything. When it comes to gearbox, I don't know what does it even let me put in. It does let me put in a gearbox. Now, I don't know what this does to the Tesla, because the Tesla doesn't have gears. It only has one gear. Does this now actually give me gears, or will it just be a slightly shorter ratio for the one gear? I don't know. We've got it anyway. And yeah, as far as we're going for, of course, the off-roading suspension, because we're going to want as much ride height as we can possibly get for the extreme rallying we're about to put this car through. Now, the rest of the upgrades, well, brakes are going to be very important. Weight reduction is also going to be massively important on this. Let's dump as much weight out as we can because it's a heavy car. The downside of electric power, of course, is you need a lot of batteries, and batteries are heavy, which makes this, when it's standard, that's a lot of weight for a four-door car. Certainly for a sporty version of a car that we see on Forza, £4,800 is quite a lot. It's still going to be one of the heavier vehicles that we've gone rallying with. Going to be up there, not quite as heavy as the Raptor, but it's still pretty damn heavy. Right, we're going to want, we may as well put all of these bits on. We're going to want handling. Handling is going to be quite important with this car. It starts off with a decent amount of power. Now, how much weight does that? It's only adding 69 pounds on, so bugger it. It's already bloody heavy. Might as well go full full whack with it. How much power can we get out of this? I'm just thinking. I'm not sure. I'm hoping we get to the top of S1 class. Oh, we actually can. Okay, I didn't think we could do that, but never mind, we can. We can't quite fit that in, can we? It's going to be a real push. No, we can't. We're going to have to go with this and go with tyre widths. Even if I think I want lightweight over that extra 42 horsepower. I think we'll go with the lightweight. I think power to weight ratio may just be this car's downfall. We can go for some bigger tyre widths. Hopefully this will make up the remainder of the PI. Oh, not quite. We have a bigger tyre widths. Do we have any? I don't think we're going to have any silly aero. We don't really need aerodynamics for rallying or for this sort of stage. It's not really required. The cars handle nice enough regardless. Meh. I'm not quite sure. Oh, right, okay. I was thinking that was taken away. No, we don't need any of them. We're not going to have that. Right, whoops. What do we want? We wanted driveline. Yes, we will shove this on. Get some more weight off the car. Okay, car built. Sorry, I had a small capture problem. It's all sorted. We're going to run with the car like this. We've not quite got, that's not engine, it's all in the wrong place, it's confusing me. We've not quite got the power, 499 horsepower, it's a bit heavy, has got decent torque. How the gears are going to work on this is what's going to be interesting. One gear could be pretty good. For this, it's not going to, I'm not going to have to worry. I may end up putting this in reverse by accident, as my brain instinctively is telling me to change gear. That is quite possible. Anyway, we will go to our test track, the Forest Brawl circuit, where I will have 5 laps to try and go as quickly as possible around here. As I said, where we're going to come on the leaderboard, it's anybody's guess. I really don't know what to expect from this car. I doubt it'll beat the Sagaris. I don't think it's going to go that fast. I think it's probably going to go mid-table around by the Mitsubishi Galant. It could surprise us. It could be a lot quicker. I think the power to weight ratio is the big problem in this car, because it only has a little bit more power than the TVR, but it weighs a hell of a lot more. So I don't think we're quite going to go to the top. But I think we could be pretty good. and having just the single gear, do we? Yes, we do have just the single gear. So I have no clue what the whoa, we are very oversteering into turn 1. Good God. Yeah, I have no clue what the Storm Island Rally gearbox has done for the Tesla, but never mind. Yeah, it's so weird not having to worry about gears. It's really strange. Okay, first impressions of this car, it is quite tail happy. I mean, yes, we're driving off-road, okay? We're on dirt, cars slide about on dirt, that's just what happens. But a TVR was very well controlled, well composed last time out, and that's a TVR, which is not normally composed, controlled, or pointing in the right direction. So, for that to be well composed, you know, that had lots of grip, and it didn't slide around anywhere near as much as this. So a little oversteer problems. It's also not quite as agile through the corners. There's not quite as much overall grip. We fly through the air quite nicely. I think I saw a 50-50 weight distribution on this car, which is not bad considering all the batteries and stuff. Straight line speed, not too shabby. 136 up towards turn 1. Yeah, that's as quick as most cars. I mean, 140 is about the ultimate speed we've had out of any vehicle. And that is only the very fastest crack, 140, so that's some good straight line speed from the Tesla. It doesn't like that corner. We can't take as much speed through there or through here as I would quite like, or as we have done in some of the other cars. We do land nicely. We are landing quite nicely in the Tesla. We're quite quick through there as well. Actually carried good speed. Ooh, out a little bit wide. Nope, get back on track. There we go. We're fine, and then we'll run down. Ooh, okay, doesn't really like that part of the track. I'm not sure. Not sure if that was the car not liking it or me just driving a little bit wonky. A bit of both, I think, perhaps. And then a big slide around the final corner. We've got to stop doing that. It's kind of entertaining to drive, I will give it that. It's also very strange with there being no... You just hear all the gravel. Oh, that's flowing really badly. That's flowing... Please don't do that again. You were doing so well, Tesla. 1 minute 2.6 on the first lap, and it wasn't particularly... Oh, that was a horrible bump there. Oh, okay, we're going to bump the wall out there. I went to get on the brakes and it just... it got chucked over, so I don't think I found that bump, certainly not in that way. But no, 1 minute 2.6 is not too shabby an opening effort on a fairly scruffy lap. We can be... we need to stop it oversteering. That's all gone horribly wrong. Okay, this is just a bad lap. Let's ignore this lap. Let's pretend this one never happened, okay? I'll get to experiment with this little bump down here. It's not too fond of the jumps. It's just not quite as, not quite as composed as the TVR. It's not quite as nice through the corners as I would perhaps want from it. We'll make sure to brake a bit earlier. The weight in this thing is quite a lot, so braking earlier is a good idea. Right, no front flips. No front flips. Don't do a front flip. That's better, much nicer through the air. Still a little bit clonking the nose on the ground, but we're not losing as much time doing that. Yeah, straight line speed I'm really impressed with on this car. It's just doing very, very well in this single gear system, you know, with the electric thing. It's holding its own. It's holding its own, which is nice, and my brain is just about coming to terms with it. Now, be neat through. No, not neat through. That was terrible. That was really. Back end, just wanting to step her out a little bit too much. Okay, can we be flat? We can be flat out through there, though. That's nice. Then we've got a sort of jink to the right. Oh, it doesn't quite like that. It doesn't like that jump. It really doesn't like that jump. And then we're going to slide, and then we're going to run down here. Got a neat line through there. Make sure to just slow it down enough to get around here. Oh, the car is all getting a bit unhappy with me through there. With that's a much neater line through that corner. Now use all of the acceleration and the torque in the Tesla as we cross the big jump. Don't go nose first. That was much nicer, actually. We didn't lose too much speed on the landing. We were a little bit out wide there. That's a quick lap. 1 minute 5. Gee, that is a really fast lap from the Tesla. Just outbrake myself a little bit into turn 1. That is stupendously fast from the Tesla. I think it has just split the Impreza and the Evo. Right, can we go any quicker? It's really weird because it doesn't feel that fast. It feels a bit sluggish through these first, certainly through that corner I just went round before the jump. It feels really, it just feels like you can't carry any speed. We've bumped the invisible wall but got away with it. Let's keep going and see what we can do. Amazingly, despite the power to weight ratio not being fantastic, in this car. It really is holding its own. It did help that I had a much better line through here, and I'm having to be quite cautious with the Tesla because of the weight. And I'm taking slightly different lines, and by being a bit more cautious, I'm being a bit neater with it, I think. Across the jump, oh, that was a lovely landing as well. We didn't even lose any momentum. This could be quick. It is. It's quicker from the Tesla, a 1 minute .484. Subaru fans can breathe a sigh of relief because it's sort of 2/100ths of a second slower. But that's it. That's mighty fast. The Tesla goes into third place, splitting the Impreza and the Evo. That's not what I expected from it. That's really not at all what I expected from it. I thought it might be okay, but that's seriously quick. And it doesn't even feel like you're going quick with it. It doesn't feel like it's monstrously fast. Around the TVR felt really quick. This didn't, and yet it still is quick. It's remarkably quick, considering it's quite slidey, and through a couple of corners it doesn't really have as much grip as I would like. Yeah, the Tesla Model S throws up another surprise of the rally car build series. Maybe not quite as easy to drive as the TVR, and that's a very weird sentence to say, but still mighty quick around the track. Yeah, not the result that I expected. Anyway, that is it for this video, guys. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.